Here we go. Welcome back to My Inside Ability is Overpowered Anime Review, episode number 5. Well, first, basically, this one here, first the 3 videos I'm going to do. This one discussing the last 3 episodes released for this show. Now, it did leave it open for season 2. Yes, it definitely did. So, mostly put in the case of flashbacks up with Takatu, they kind of wrapped that up pretty quickly. There's not much left for that one. Does he still dream about his past? Well, he does, but not as heavily as it was throughout most of the series. So, after they have a class, basically they had the stuff I mentioned last episode, and then they just do whatever. Takatu just hangs out in a room playing his Switch. Tamachi, she basically just does whatever. And then, of course, the Sage, Sion the Sage, comes up with the stupid idea of telling all the Sage candidates to kill each other to have one Sage left. And you watch the show and you're like, wait, we just went through this just a few episodes ago with the swordsman stuff. Yeah, and several members get killed, several classmates get killed, also something going on in the bottom of this city where Daoji, the chubby guy, he's taken to the level. He meets up with the Dark Lord's sister, and it becomes weird, where she has an incestuous attraction to her own brother, to the point where Latu, of course, the guy he meets with him, and basically frees him from the bubble, and then she takes the man's arms to give birth to her brother's baby. I'm like, what the heck is this? And then becomes goo. Yes, seriously. Oh, and by the way, Takatu proceeds to say the thing, die, after this thing pretty much devoured about 6 people, including the Sage herself. And the aggressors sort of here. They do get the coordinates, basically they're home, but they don't go there yet. So we just have Takatu, Tamachi, Prince David. No mention of Rick per se. Don't want to know what he's. Actually, he does pop up here, along with 2 girls who becomes allies. They, minus Takachi and Takatu, fly in this little boat outside the capital to go someplace, and Takachi uses her outfit to fly. Though, of course, basically have him hold on to her by her waist, where she begins to fly and be embarrassed the whole time. It is also very heavily implied in these episodes that Takachi has feelings for Takatu. Yes, she does have feelings for him. Probably because, not only because they've been close to each other, probably because basically he's been, inadvertently touching her breast. Like in the first episode, where basically he said her breasts were soft. And another episode where he basically woke up on top of her breast like it was a pillow. Yes. And does it go anywhere? Who the heck knows? It goes off someplace, and that's kind of the show. Came out last year, surprisingly. I didn't know about this show until recently. Yeah, one of these ones, so I basically come up with it being some short. And I kind of enjoy this show. It's really good. I do recommend it. It's on High Dive. All 2 episodes are all there, all dubbed. But overall, just a fantastic show. Just don't know why there's not a season 2 this one. I don't really know. Could there be a season 2? Oh gosh, yes, I think so. Yep. But not much else to say about the show itself. Because of the time-wise, because basically in just about less than a week, I gotta get back to watching Boomlanger. So sadly put 3 of the anime I wanted to do, 3 of the 4 main anime I want to do, I'm going to have to put those on hold until basically until I go break another series. But we'll work on my next anime, which would be basically a show that just recently wrapped up. I may work on one more that's not one of those 3, and next, of course, we'll talk about One Piece, obviously. But after I talk about this next show, I'll go back to One Piece to discuss the final 11 episodes released dubbed. But we'll find out and see. Yep. So yeah, that's particularly a particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to notifications. Next up is the One Piece review. Okay, next view. Bye.